So this is probably one of the first times in a long time that I think I've actually vlogged on the channel before, but Steve, the guy that's actually supposed to be filming, actually went home, and Corey's actually doing stuff to the E30 that I think deserves like video content. And so this is the first time that I've done this. I'm probably out of focus. The videographers, the editors are gonna hate me because they're not gonna wanna use the footage anyway, but we're gonna use it because we actually have good news on the E30. So if you guys didn't know, Corey blew it up. He did not blow it up. The vehicle stopped working. So we fixed it. We were gonna replace the O-rings, and when we got in there, we noticed the injectors were a little bit dirty. Corey.
Hey.
What are we up to right now?
So right now, we're actually replacing all the hardware on the injectors. Not the hardware, bushings and the tips and the tips, the O-rings, basically everything on them.
Show me a before and after.
Before,
Dirty.
very dirty.
Yep.
Nobody likes that. And then after, so you know, we hit it with the brake cleaner. We lubed up all the. Oh, I lied. That's not a full after. Now it's full after. So we have all of the O-rings lubed up. Got the gaskets on. Got the new nozzles on. A whole lot nicer than before. Hopefully it'll stop leaking too.
So should we go check out the motor really quick and just see what the current state is?
Motor's looking gorgeous. You know, got half the motor right there. The other half where it's supposed to be.
That's the good bit.
Yeah.
But we got the old. These are like the iconic cloth.
Oh yeah, that is the shop right.
That is the shop. Those guys have single-handedly been funded by me from like 2012 to 2013. Oh, we got a little action.
Spillage.
Little action on the. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, I got.
I thought you were spending all this money on new kicks.
Yeah, I did.
It's been like a week.
Abby's not gonna be happy.
Sorry, Abby. So cool. So we're on the. We have progress.
Yes.
Do you think it's gonna be running by this Friday?
We'll be running by tomorrow.
For sure.
I would say by tonight, but Steve would be really mad if I did all that without him here.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But I'm here.
You are here.
And together we'll go far.
So if we can get it running in the next like 10 minutes while you're still here, then yeah, let's do that.
Sorry, Steve.
All right, guys. So everybody left me. I'm not a cameraman. I apologize. But we got the injectors all finished up. Show you those here. I don't know if it focuses or not, but we got new nozzles on them, new rings, new everything. About to get them back into the fuel rail, and we'll be able to get the fuel rail back into the car. Figured we might get a little bit of content with this. Use it if you want, or not, Steve. Everything's getting sideways. Shit. Alright, so we got the fuel rail back in the car. It turns out that it had some leaky O-rings. That was definitively the problem. We got it all put back together. Runs better than when we got it. So yeah, I think me, Gels, and Steve are about to go hop in it and take it for a ride around the block and see how she runs. So basically...
Which way are we going?
Go left.
Okay.
Gels has been telling me how he wants to drive the E30. So I figured, what better time than right after it gets fixed?
With no interior.
No interior, no gas pedal, nothing. But, you know, I figured it's like, make a wish. I'm making his dreams come true. He's driving an E30.
Like he's the shortest man alive.
It's a good day to be alive, like we said before. Don't worry, we got performance brakes coming. Whack of a gas pedal.
God damn. My gas pole isn't doing well here.
Control. We're up to 30. 40. 50. There's 60. Woo! That was a good clutch dump. All right, so finally got our gold hardware in for the wheels. That's lovely. So we are just sitting out here pounding the hardware in. There's powder coat in some places that you don't really want powder to be when you're putting wheels back together. So what we're having to do is skip a hole, bolt it in, pound the bolt in, and then screw the nut in on the back, and we're actually sucking the face down as we go. What really sucks is that we have this shiny new hardware, and I thought it came with nuts too. So now we have to reuse the old nuts. But luckily no one sees the back of the wheel. This hardware is actually splined here, so the reason I'm pounding them all in is just so that they catch on something, so that when I screw the nut in on the back, the face doesn't just sit there spinning. Fucking allergies. So right now, we're headed off to Baumgart's to get the wheels and tires mounted because I just finished up with the wheels, got the hardware all in, got them all torqued down, and they're looking pretty. So Steve and I, we're about to film the outro for this week's video and explain to you guys that we got the engine all tidied up, we got the fuel line working again, got the O-rings fixed, and then Steve came up with this great idea that we should fire the engine up so that way you guys could really hear how good it runs. You ready, Steve? Turns out we're leaking power steering fluid. Isn't this lovely? So just when we thought we were done working on the engine, we could finally get to the cosmetic things. It turns out that we can't. And we need to fix the power steering pump now, power steering reservoir, whatever it is that seems to be leaking, seems to be causing the issues. But we do have something.
Whoa!
Whoa. Do have something for you. What's this, Steve? Oh! Oh!
Oh no.
Got the wheels and tires mounted. The center caps are off of paint right now. They'll be back, should be next week. As you can see, we got 5x120 wheels. It's a 4x100 car, so we are gonna have to run adapters. Those should be here early next week. So this next episode should have these sitting fender to lip on the car. Hopefully, let me put a little asterisk by that, hopefully fender to lip. And as long as Dom gets off his ass and, you know, actually gets us the parts that he keeps telling us are on their way, we should have an interior for you too.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Dom, I know you're watching this. Fingers crossed, broski.
Oh, doggo.
This was supposed to be a happy ending to this episode where we showed you that the engine was working perfectly. There was no noise coming from it, but instead the power steering is all cattywampus. We're leaking, we've got a whine, and we have Jordan throwing snowballs at me. So hopefully we'll see these wheels on the car. Probably not at this rate. Hope you guys stay tuned. Don't forget, if you need wheels, tires, suspension, check us out, fitmentindustries.com. Don't forget to subscribe, follow the build. Peace.